All right, U.S. history students, welcome to the jungle. This is the digitally interactive notebook. This is the bread and butter of our instruction. Everything, as you already have been told, is going to go through Google Classroom, keeping it nice and simple, easy to follow. And the digitally interactive notebook as well is going to be following a sequence of events. All right, so I'm going to go over that and I'm going to do some recommendations. This video will not start covering material, just basically fundamentals of what you'll need to know and do. So the first slide on this, besides the title, covers the 4 sections that will be part of this unit, and it gives you the order of activities. They will each be posted in Classroom. The first one is going to be a reading closed notes activity. All right. And you will have a Quizlet that is accompanied with it, and it will ask you to master the Quizlet Learn on that. So it is very important that you've already established your Quizlet account and have let me know what your password is. You can private message me and I can put it into our my spreadsheet and know what you are achieving. If you were in my class last year, I already have yours if you're using the same Quizlet. The second activity will be teacher close notes. They will have a teacher video which you watch when you fill in your close notes. It goes over all the content, and then you will complete some responses to historical documents. So those 3 things: reading the close notes activity, mastering the Quizlet Learn, watching the video to fill in your closed notes, and then responding to historical documents. Those are most of the instructive material. You will then complete a quizzes perfection drill. That is right, it says perfection. That means you can take the assessment and it's just over content as many times as you want. And you can also use your notes. I'm not into requiring you to remember a whole bunch of facts. So you just basically need to perfect it. And if you've actually done your mastery of Quizlet Learn, you'll realize that your formative grade should easily be 100 because you can take the test or the activities multiple times until you get a 100. That means 60% of your grade, which is formatives, should be 100, and that means you should automatically pass the course. Now, the summative assessment is difficult, and I'll get into that later on, closer to when we get to a summative assessment. Just know this: everything we do in the digitally interactive notebook, as far as responding to historical documents, prepares you for that summative assessment, which is not easy. I'm going to provide you a recommended timeline. I know it's difficult to do things at home. I've done virtual classes, but never at this magnitude. And I couldn't imagine as a high school student having this thrown at me. So God bless you. Godspeed. I'm here for your help. All right. Comment, email, whatever. Get in touch with me. So this timeline basically says to do the closed notes, reading activity, and the Quizlet mastery in one day. That should take anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes. If it's taking you a lot longer than that and you're getting stressed out, you need to contact me. The teacher close notes with the video and the activities, there's 2 activities for each video, should take a day. And if you notice here, the entire digitally interactive notebook is going to be divided into 4 sections. That's roughly 2 days for each section. Do not try to do the digitally interactive notebook all in one day. All right, you'll be bugged out. It's a 2-week process. And if you do it in a timely fashion, that should give you some breathing room. You can get your quizzes perfection drill done, go back and master any Quizlet Learns you haven't quite mastered, and be ready for the summative assessment. Even have a chance to maybe give yourself some contact with me. I can be reached by Google Meets. I can be reached by phone, by email, by private messages. Those are your biggies for communication, and even by appointment. And that has to be arranged through the school district or just call the office. All right. So if you notice, there are some Fridays on there. Friday's not a day off. Don't even think it is. And I'm working. I'm working every day anyway. I'm doing this on a Sunday morning before church. So that's reminders in the digitally interactive notebook. Each time you'll see a meme, and that knows that there is a Google Classroom assignment associated with it. not meme, I'm sorry, a Bitmoji. You get the idea here. And if you notice with the closed notes, those who've never done them before, it's just a blank and you click your cursor into the highlighted part and fill in whatever's in the video or in the reading activities, whatever's in the reading. And then there's some guided questions that help you do the interpreting documents activity. Like here you have an excerpt from Lincoln's second inaugural address, and you do what's called a hippo with it. And I have a video explaining the hippo. Watch the videos and watch them multiple times if need be. All right. So this kind of gives you an idea of the structure of the course, and feel free to respond with any questions you might have. But I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Be healthy.